just so much fun. It's
Yeah,
yeah.
and receiving that. So I was lying on the table and the dolphin, you're like, oh, there's dolphin energy coming in. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you could feel it. And so as it was like you were almost starting to kind of infuse and become one with the pod of
Mm,
dolphins coming through.
yes.
And then you had this incredible sound that moved through my whole body from my head to my toes, but it was my ears, Mel. I don't know if I told you this, but it was the ears that they were activating the higher frequencies of my clairs, but not just the five senses of my what we think our five senses are. There are multidimensional um, senses that it was activating within me as well. And so my activation of hearing, of sensing, of language. Oh, there's so many different senses that have come online since then. But it felt like the frequency was just coming into the ears and like I'm able to attune to different frequencies. My clairvoyance has really taken off too, as well. Like I started to see a lot of clear imagery even just as I arrived in Egypt. But from then I felt like there was more that was coming through. And I needed to be in a state to receive. If we didn't do that group healing, I wouldn't have been in that state to receive and be open to whatever needs to come through for my highest good.
And they were
And
so strong. They came through so
yeah,
strongly. Like that's never happened to me before.
yeah. And it was
Like
interesting because a couple of the women said that looked like you'd actually morphed into a dolphin. Oh,
yes,
you
yeah.
shapeshifted. You
I
shapeshifted into
shapeshifted.
it.
Yeah, because literally
Yeah.
I was just there working on your head, doing Reiki, maybe a bit of Egyptian temple healing. And then I just saw out of the corners of my eyes these dolphins. And I just said, the dolphins are coming, the dolphins are coming. And then, yeah, then they just took over. And I literally felt like I was in the middle of a dolphin pod. That's exactly what I felt like. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And what did you feel as it was coming through? Because a lot of the sound frequencies that came through
Mm.
as well opened
Yeah,
up.
yeah, it opened my throat up a lot more. Yeah,
Mm.
definitely. It was almost like I couldn't control, I couldn't stop it. And it was just felt so good. And part of my human mind was going, yeah, you're a dolphin right now. Is that normal? And then I'd just be like, doesn't matter. And then I'd be like, maybe I should stop. And I'd hear, nope, there's more. And it would just, yeah. And it would just keep flowing. And I just felt like a real opening and such amount of pure joy that needed to flow through to you like it needed. And all those sounds, yeah, that I'd never made them before like that.
Yeah, because the dolphin sounds are like dual tone. So you're
Yes,
doing two tones at the same time. And I
yeah.
actually find that interesting because we're at the throat chakra of the earth in Egypt as well. So it's activating
Mm,
not only your throat chakra and
yeah.
by bringing these dual tones of the dolphin frequency through,
Mm,
but also this joy and um, like I just want to say pure.